Okay, so cheers to the first episode. I don't think a lot of people know what our story entails.
Yeah, the true story of what we went through when we started out long distance.
Yeah, I don't think even people know how we met.
Like our story, we started out long distance to begin with.
Yes,
like we were never in the same area to begin with. So that's our story. So I think pretty much we'll go from there. Like,
yeah, so how did we meet?
How did we meet? So my childhood best friend, Heidi Salvatore. Shout out to Heidi Salvatore. It was around 2009.
2009.
2009. It was, I usually come for Heidi's birthdays around August. I usually come every year to kind of like visit her and celebrate with her. And it was August, her 24th?
24th birthday.
24th birthday. So yeah, her 24th birthday, I came down, which is funny because I met her brother, Daryl, before.
My brother, Daryl.
I met him way before I met her, and he never mentioned anything about having sisters or anything like that, and I just thought it was like super funny. Yeah, so around that time frame, August 2009, I was visiting Heidi more because me and Heidi had like a falling out and everything like that, but I wanted to make up for it and visit her, and that's when I came here. She invited me, and it was California Pizza Kitchen.
For Heidi's 24th birthday.
Yeah.
I remember being invited to that because I was actually coming back from Canada because my aunt passed away, unfortunately. And I just remember my brother was like, okay, like I met this girl like from church, her name's Heidi, and she invited me to her birthday dinner, you know, you should go. And at the time I was in nursing school, so I was kind of like, well, LVN school, right? So I was like, no, I have so much homework to do, I don't want to go out, blah, 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 blah. So, and he pretty much didn't force me, but he was like, I don't care, you're going. And I was like, I don't want to go. First of all, I don't want to go because I have homework to do. Number two, I just came back from Canada. And number three, I don't even know Heidi. What happened?
I was with my cousin Dean, my brother Eris, and Ace. We were staying in Torrance area. That's where we were staying at his house. And then it was us. We decided to drive to Garden Grove area, and yeah, that was it. I had no intentions of meeting any new people. We just thought from then on, around that time, like I was just kind of like in my mindset where I was like just happy to be on vacation. I was single. I was
ready to mingle.
I wasn't really in any position to be in a relationship or even get into anything. Going into CBK, I don't know, like, my memory's very, very faint around that time. I think I remember who was there. I'm going to try to name who was there.
Okay, let's try to remember. Oh my gosh, okay.
I know that Joy was there.
Joy and Nate. And this is when Joy and Nate were just starting to date.
That's crazy.
And I remember, like, I met Joy at church, and then she was there sitting next to me, and I was like, oh, so, like, are you dating anybody? Like, this is when I was just, like, new to church and getting to know people, and then she was just like, yeah, kind of, I'm kind of dating this guy. He's actually right here, and this is Nate. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, like, that's great news. Like, have you guys been dating long? She's like, oh, well, we haven't even told anyone yet. And then, yeah, now they're getting married. So congratulations.
Congrats to them. But yeah, Nate and Joy were there.
Joy.
Heidi was there. Mm-hmm. My brothers, of course, Aris, Ace. Mm-hmm. Dean was there.
Camille.
Oh, Oh yeah.
Yeah, Camille was there.
That's right.
Heather was there.
Oh,
My brother. Manette.
Manette was there? Oh yeah! Maxwell.
Yeah.
Maxwell was there. I'm thinking of that picture.
Me too.
And they were there. They were there. So RJ was there and Kelsey was there.
And my brother.
And Daryl was there. It was weird because I was like 23 because Heidi turned 24. Or 23.
No, you were 23.
Okay, I was 23 turning 24 the next month.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And I was 18. I was an 18-year-old that just like graduated.
And how old was Kelsey?
Out of high school. And Kelsey was 15.
Oh,
my sister was 15 years old.
Oh, snap.
And then I remember meeting him, and then I like shook his hand, and he was like, "Hey, I'm Armand." And I was like, "Oh, I'm RJ. How funny. Like, our names have a similar like starting sound, whatever." And I just didn't really like think about it. I was just kind of like, "Oh, okay, like it's nice to meet you, dude. Whatever." He ended up sitting on like the left side of the table, next to Kelsey. And then he asked me and my sister. He was like, "So which one's the older one or whatever?" And I was like, "Oh, you can guess. Like, guess who's older?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "You're probably older, but she looks older than you." And yeah, you got that right.
I was just excited to just talk and meet new people, and being that I saw them, I was like, oh, like they're a breath of fresh air, you know, like new people. They're Daryl's little sisters, and you know, at that point there wasn't really anything like any type of feelings or anything. I would say.
Like I didn't even double take. Like you know when like you see this hot guy and you're like oh, and you're like, wait, what? Oh, he's hot. No, I didn't even like care.
No.
It's nice to meet you, but you're probably old.
Yeah, I mean I wasn't
older than me, but like, I just never paid attention.
I was definitely older than
care.
you. You were just just starting your life, like had a debut. Just got out of high school.
I just graduated in June.
You were just like a little...
Okay, so I graduated high school in June, and I met him in August. So what, June, July, August? It's like 2 months after high school that I met this guy.
I cradle robbed.
It was more just like, hey, like, let's be friends.
Yeah, it was
let's just talk and text.
Yeah. I had a sidekick, so, you know, when sidekicks were really hot back then.
I remember.
Sidekicks were tight. Yeah, it was just kind of, at that time, I was, you know, it's crazy as how it's almost like 9 years ago, 10 years ago, almost 10. Like, we were eating pizza, and I was conversing back and forth, and that was pretty much...
the end of the night.
The end of the night. Like, didn't we do anything after?
Probably, I think we were, there's this one point where we were just playing Mafia the whole time.
Didn't we, like, we have the trace back. I think
we went to their apartment.
Okay, we did, like, late night.
And we played Mafia, and we were just hanging out all together. I think that's where it happened. Like, I just noticed he would be more, like, attentive to me, or...
I was flirting. I was trying to be like one of those guys who just thought was super confident because I just got in a relationship and thought I can just talk to somebody who I felt like was brand new, and
anyways,
I don't know,
whatever. Yeah, so I just would notice like he'd just be staring at me and then would look away if I would like catch him looking at me. He'd like look away, like like that.
I don't know, like it was fun because it was harmless stuff. We were just all together having fun, you know, playing Mafia. All my like childhood friends didn't sleep. Everybody had work.
We were just also excited.
The crazy part about playing Mafia was I Mafia? Or you were Mafia and I was like trying to...
Yeah, I was Mafia.
I was trying to make it seem like she wasn't. I was just basically helping her out. Because I was showing favoritism in the game towards her.
Yeah. And that's when I noticed that. I was like, alright, this guy and I are a team.
I was just channeling...
I was like, we're a team.
He just...
That's when I started to like have this spark of like, yeah, this guy's cool. Even though like we didn't talk. We never had like a conversation like one-on-one. It was more so like everyone was just all together, and then it was like I saw him there and that's it.
Yeah, there was this unspoken bond. Man, she's just cool. You know, we were connecting, we were having a certain vibe.
And that's when I was thinking to myself, like, why do I feel so programmed, like so connected with this person? And like, even though we weren't talking and we weren't like hanging out alone, for some reason I just felt like this, I felt this thing that I can't explain, that we both cannot explain what it was. It felt like Cupid like shot us in the heart.
It's just one of those things you can't explain.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
I
think that's why it's so special, or the way that we met before we even got together.
Yeah. So the third night after Mafia, I remember Heidi had to take them to the airport. The final goodbye. It was like the final goodbye. And I remember that I was so sad. And that's why I was like, why do I feel so sad? Like, I was like, why do I feel like really emotional that this person is leaving? Like, I don't even know you, and I don't even care about you.
Yeah.
And I remember saying bye to like Ace, and then like saying bye to Eris, and like saying bye to Dean, and like I purposely like wanted to say bye to him last.
Just connected all 3 days. Whether it was eating out, hanging out at Heidi's house in Tustin, we spent a lot of time together. For that little time frame we spent...
It was like 3 days.
Spent together.
For 3 days. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, I remember how I got his number. My brother was asleep.
Okay, yeah, I remember this story.
My brother was asleep, and I remember like, I want to get this guy's number, but I never texted him. I just wanted it, but I just never texted him. And I remember like Daryl sleeping in my room, and then I took his phone. I took my brother's phone, and I was like searching for Armand's number. And then I like wrote it down, and then like I put it back in his pocket. And I never texted him ever or anything. I just wanted it. I just wanted his phone number.
How did I get your number?
That's what I don't know.
I can't remember how I got it or whatever.
Or did I text you? I don't know.
I don't know. That's the mystery that I don't remember at all, is the fact that how I got your number.
Well, before you texted me.
Yeah.
The hug.
Okay, the hug. Yeah.
Explain that hug, like that we felt.
Yeah, that hug was kind of weird. Well, in a good way. It was a weird... I'm really good at justifying my own feelings and seeing like what I'm feeling. Like I already know, like, okay, like this is how I feel, but at that moment I really could not explain what that was. It was more so like...
It's like right when we hugged, it was like, bam, we're in love.
I wouldn't say that. It was more so like, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that.
No.
It was more so like a connection. It was a unspoken vibe that was like
magical.
I was supposed to meet you kind of thing. I was supposed to
I know it sounds so like, it sounds so cliche, and it sounds so gay, or so like, of course you guys are saying that. Like it's, but I guess it's like when you know, you know?
I didn't know what it was yet. I wasn't too sure.
No, when you know if there's something.
Yeah, I knew there was something.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. It was more so like I was enticed to either continue to talk to this person, like through text or through social media at the time. You know, at that moment I didn't know what that was, but it was a good feeling. It was a good feeling, more so. It was sad, but I was like, okay, like this gives me more incentive to come back and actually hang out with you on a one-to-one basis. And
yeah, it's like
it was
like a long hug too.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like more like, I'll see you later.
It was
I'm sad, but like, oh my god, I think there's something here. I remember hugging you. It was weird. Like.
Let's reenact it.
Okay.
I remember being like this. I was like, bye. And then just was like, as it's like once our bodies like touched, it was like. It's like once our bodies like touched, it was like.
Yeah.
It was like, I guess, two penguins finding like their mates.
Yeah.
It was weird, but in a good way.
But in a good way.
And I remember it so vividly.
I guess we felt the same way, but we didn't know it at the time. And the text after,
You just.
I just shot you a text.
So I was driving. Oh, Daryl was driving home. So we were going home. And then I remember just looking out the window, like, all depressed that I'm probably never going to see this guy again. Because he's going to San Francisco. My phone vibrated, and I was like, who is it? It's 6 in the morning. Who the hell would...
It was 6 in the morning?
It was 6:08.
I had probably already got home. Yeah, I remember now.
It doesn't matter, but I looked at my phone, and I was like, oh my god, it's this Armand dude.
I remember that.
And it was... Yeah. Your text message said, like, hey, I had so much fun this weekend. It was really nice meeting you. I just never got the chance to tell you that I thought you were cute. Or something like that.
Yeah. I was already in my room, and I was just contemplating texting her because I was still, like I said, I was going through the aftermath of a breakup and meeting somebody new.
You just make it sound like I'm a rebound.
That was the beginning. Pretty much everything we just told you, that was purely the start. Like, this is how we met, and this is the beginning, the foundation of everything that eventually trickled into our committed relationship further down the line. How are you gonna end this episode? On Sundays with tea. Is that what you're calling it?
I don't really know what I'm calling this.
Whatever.
I'm just...
We're actually really having tea, by the way.
Yeah, we are having tea. I just wanted to, like, talk about our story because no one knows our story.
Alright.
Bring it